So I think it was the last video I posted. I talked about Mayor Pete and how I was like in love with him and obsessed with him, and now I think he's the greatest politician in the universe. And I'm totally backing him for president. And yesterday I got to meet him. Well, sort of. I got to see him speak and then say hi and get a picture. And I'm dead now. Like, it was very nice knowing you guys. It was nice meeting some people, just talking to other people, but I'm dead now. Oh, it was unreal. We, I know you don't care that much, but I'm going to tell you the story because I am over the moon that it happened. He made his big announcement in South Bend on Sunday, and I wanted to like drive the 22-hour round trip over the weekend. And my mom was like, hell no. And I was like, that was for the best. Because on Monday, I got to the event around 5 ish, and the doors didn't open till 5:45. So since it was a ticketed event, most people arrived closer to when the doors opened. So I was able to like be leaning against the stage, front and center. If I get my act together, I'll attach pictures. If not, check out my Facebook or my Insta or Twitter, or maybe not Twitter. I don't remember what I posted. Anyway, I was so close. Like, I was literally 5 feet away from him the entire time. It was so cool. Um, the best thing about Pete is his husband, Chasten, who is the greatest human on this planet. He's the funniest, and I have such a crush on him. It's ridiculous. He's gay and married, and I am just massively crushing on him. Whatever. Whatever. Um, uh, yeah, so Pete did his speech for like 10 minutes or so, and it was like, oh, this is great. It was great to hear him, and everything he said, I was like, yes, this is awesome. But then Chasten came out and they did a Q&A, which was a really well done event because these were like supporters. Like, you had to buy a ticket that was at least $25 to go to this event. Some of them were 25. I think most of them were 50 or 100. Highest price ticket was 1,000. Trust me when I say that was not the price I paid. So everybody there is the kind of person who doesn't need him to give like the speech that he gives to people who are not supporters. So most of the time was dedicated to a Q&A with audience questions. And it was really fun because Chasten came out to ask the questions, and he asked them of Pete, and the two of them have the most adorable, funny rapport. So it was just really cool to like watch them go. Um, uh, Okay, so the highlight is going to be after. So I don't know if you follow anything, but yesterday was the day that the Notre Dame Cathedral burned. Thankfully, not burned down, but burned. Um, and so Mayor Pete, who speaks French, gave an interview in French at the bowl, at the Brooklyn Bowl, which was where the event was. And we could like see it happening far away, but it was like, well, we're not getting close to him at this point because like it's across the room, and they're, like people are watching 10 people deep, so it's not like we could get close. So we stayed kind of by the stage. And then my friends and I noticed, like, oh, hey, there's Chasten Buttigieg right there. So I waved him over. I literally did like this, like to ask him, like, please. But he was like across the room, so it was like across the stage. So I wasn't sure if he was actually going to come over. And then he did. He was so sweet. He took the camera and literally took the selfie with us. It's kind of out of focus, but I don't care. It's gonna be my profile picture until the end of time. I was like, I've never been happier to have someone take a picture ever. Oh my god! And then, so he made a comment like, "Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for doing this." Like, clearly he wasn't supposed to be taking pictures. But then Pete came over to where he was, so we got to take pictures of Pete and talk to both of them a little bit. And they went down the line, so talk to everybody. But so I consider myself part of the religious left, the Christian left, because that's my background. And Pete is like a champion of that. So I was actually able to tell him, thank you for being a voice for the religious left. Like, it means so much to us. And his response was something like, well, there are more of us than I think people realize, or maybe than I think we realize, which was like, it was really sweet to hear. And it's like, you're listening and you're amazing and you're like helping people understand me and where I come from, like perspective. And it was just so magical. And I meant to talk about 10 other things, like, hey, I just got my Mets jersey in the mail an hour ago, so of course I'm wearing it. But I ran out of time because I've been talking for so long. Again, I've got pictures all over Facebook and Instagram, so check them out. I'm too lazy to attach them here because that would require getting out my computer, which I don't use all that much anymore. Although, it does have a Mayor Pete sticker on it, so I'm going to show you that. Oh, I should turn it upside down that way. Friend of the pod is Pod Save America. Rainbow Cross for, you know, liberal politics. Disney World, that's a camp I worked at. Mets, I don't have Cardinals somehow. NaNoWriMo, and now Mayor Pete. I also have, this is from the rally yesterday, Buttigieg for Buttigieg. And I have 2 shirts and another sticker and, you know, obsessed, so. But I'm just the happiest human in the world, so. Yeah. Bye. TFTBA. Love you.